Hello everyone, I'm Hamida Binti Atili. So I'm gonna talk about complex cities and sustainable growth, pathways to economic development, social connection, and happiness. First and foremost, let's talk about definition of complexity according various literature. Thomas and Cousins 1996 argues that more decentralized concentration of development promotes environmental sustainability, align with public preference, respond to economic demands, and attract political support. The complexity is characterized by spatial density, universal accessibility via active and public transport, and ecological sensitivity. Churchman 1999 argues that complexity policies aim to intensify urban land use through a combination of higher residential density and centralization, mixed land use, and limited on development outside of a designated area. Lastly, Burton 2002 argues that the complexity has three core aspects, which is high density, mixed use, and intensification. High density refers to concentrated population, built form, housing, and subcenter. Mixed use involve a wide range of services and both horizontal and vertical land use integration. Intensification focuses on increasing population, development, subcenter density, and land use diversity. Moving on to a definition of sustainable growth. A sustainable city can be defined as urban areas that adapt to, mitigate, and promote social, economic, and environmental changes. They aim to provide their inhabitants with a high quality of life while ensuring that future generations can meet their needs. This holistic approach to urban development considers various aspects of city life, aiming to create resilient, self-inclusive communities that promote green and culturally rich living situations. The United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 11, which is a sustainable cities and communities, focuses heavily on building livable cities by encouraging the creation of policies and initiatives that emphasize access to essential services, affordable accommodation, efficient transport system, and also a green space. So these are the characteristics that explain what makes a city sustainable, which is the first one is a sustainable transportation option. Second, it is reduced waste and population. Third is green space and biodiversity. Next will be affordable and clean housing. And lastly, a sustainable city are efficient use of resources and energy. So next, I will explain how do the concept of complexity and sustainable growth that I mentioned before relate to economic development, social connection, and happiness. Okay, let's begin with economic development. Complex cities are designed with higher density and mixed use layouts, which means that housing, offices, shops, and services are placed close together. So, this kind of design reduces infrastructure costs and also makes better use of urban land. So when people live and work near each other, it can also reduce travel time, which increase worker productivity and also lower transportation expenses for both individual and also for government. So in compact environment, local businesses benefit from higher foot traffic, which stimulate neighborhood economies. These areas also become more attractive location for investor and entrepreneur due to their efficiency and vibrancy. Sustainable city also focus on long-term economic health by investing in green infrastructure and energy efficient system. For example, like a renewable energy project, green construction, and public transport development, and these all can create a new job opportunities and industry. Moreover, sustainable growth practices lower resource consumption. How do we- So next, we will look at social connection. Complexities are built to encourage interaction among residents. Walkable neighborhood and public gathering space like parks, plazas, and market become a natural points for social exchange. By mixing residential, commercial, and recreational areas, cities reduce social segregation. So people of different background and income level interact more frequently, which helps build social trust and community networks. In essence, complexity brings people closer not only physically but also socially. Sustainable urban planning also play a key role in promoting social inclusion by ensuring equal access to essential services like education, healthcare, and public transport. A sustainable city reduces barrier for disadvantaged groups. These cities are designed for everyone, including the elderly, children, and people with disabilities. In reducing the needs for cars, they increase public visibility and safety, helping residents feel more connected and secure. So, this inclusive design strengthens the social fabric of the city. Let's now focus on happiness. Compact cities offer a better quality of life by cutting down long commutes and allowing people to live closer to their jobs, schools, and amenities. The result is less time in traffic, more time with family, and engaging in community activities and a lower level of stress. Moreover, access to green space within a short walk or bike ride support both physical and mental health. So all these factors contribute to a higher overall life satisfaction among urban residents. Sustainable city also contribute to long-term happiness by protecting the environment that support our health. Clean air, reduced noise pollution, and efficient waste management can create a healthier environment. Walkable streets and safe cycling paths encourage active lifestyle, which are proven to reduce depression and anxiety. Additionally, the presence of community garden, local market, and nature friendly areas create a stronger sense of belonging, identity, and pride in one's city. Simply put, when people live in a clean, safe, and inclusive environment, they are more likely to feel happy and fulfilled. So let's see the example. So I pick up Copenhagen, Denmark as the example of sustainable city. Copenhagen is one of the most sustainable city in the world and is known for its ambitious carbon neutrality goals, extensive cycling infrastructure, and green spaces. The city aims to be the world's first carbon neutral capital by 2025 through initiatives like converting to renewable energy, improving energy efficiency in building, and promoting green mobility. Copenhagen has over 375 kilometers of cycle track and lanes, with bike outnumbering cars in the city center. This, this city also boasts numerous green spaces like Superkilen Park, which feature urban design elements from 60 nationalities. The other example is Singapore. Singapore is a leader in urban greenery, water management, and sustainable architecture. The city state has transformed into a city in the garden with lush greenery covering nearly 50% of the area and 72 hectares of rooftop gardens and green walls. Singapore is also a pioneer in water management, recycling used water and desalinating seawater to meet its freshwater needs. Iconic sustainable buildings include the Marina Bay Sands Integrated Resort with its solar power system and the Ku Tek Wat Hospital designed for natural ventilation and lighting. So here's some innovative ideas for designing a sustainable city. The first one is integrated planning. So we can implement comprehensive urban plans that consider social, economic, and environmental dimension, such as Vancouver's Greenest City Action Plan, which addresses climate action, green building, and sustainable transportation. Second is intelligent technologies. We can utilize intelligent technologies to improve urban services such as innovative traffic management system that can reduce congestion and pollution. So, for example, Barcelona uses sensor and data analytics to optimize traffic flow, manage public transportation, and enhance energy efficiency in street lighting. That will be renewable energy. Transition to renewable energy source like solar, wind, and hydroelectric power. According to UNEP, Iceland sourced nearly 100% of its energy from renewable in 2020, making it an excellent example of a sustainable city. Implementing building codes for energy efficiency is also an impactful solution. For instance, New York City's Local Law 97 aims to cut greenhouse gas emissions by 40% by 2030 through energy efficiency improvement in building over 25,000 square feet. And lastly, sustainable cities can achieve if we do waste management. So sustainability implement a robust system to reduce landfill use and pollution. San Francisco's zero waste goal can include comprehensive recycling and composting program, while Amsterdam aims to be fully circular by 2050 by promoting product reuse, repair, and recycling. So, other effective strategies include pay as you throw system and waste to energy facilities, which incentive waste reduction and generate renewable energy. So, promote a circular economy where products are used, repaired, and recycled. Amsterdam's Netherlands is leading with an incentive to make the city fully circular by 2050. So, to wrap up, complexity and sustainability growth concepts are not just about shaping physical space, they're about rethinking how we live, move, and interact in our cities. A complex city isn't simply dense, it's smartly organized to reduce waste, shorten travel, and bring people to closer to what they need. For example, like jobs, school, nature, and each other. So sustainable growth ensure that while we develop today, we don't damage the prospect of tomorrow. So it pushes cities to be more energy efficient, more inclusive, and more resilient. So what makes this combination powerful? It is impact on daily life, which is cleaner air, better public space, stronger communities, and opportunities for innovation and economic vitality. So, in short, designing cities for compactness and sustainability is a step towards a future where prosperity, connection, and happiness are not privilege but everyday realities. That's all from me. Thank you.